Internet Void. This is Taylor Talks Movies here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm not going to be talking about a movie I've never seen. I'm going to be talking about a movie I've seen many, many times. Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Now, I consider myself to be a pretty avid Tolkienite, Lord of the Ringer, whatever you want to call us. I have read all the books, I have listened to them on audio tape, I've seen the movies numerous times. I own the theatrical and extended editions, and I have seen each of the extended editions with actor commentary 8 times each. So I kind of know a little bit about it. And The Fellowship of the Ring is my favorite of the 3 movies. I think that it is a wonderful adaptation. I think that Peter Jackson did a great job, and the reason that The Fellowship is my favorite is because of the character development. We get to see the innocence of the Shire and the characters of the Shire. We get to see Sam, Frodo, Merry, Pippin, and how they not only mature, but their innocence is corrupted. And that really goes through all 3 movies. I love how they set up the friendship between Frodo and Sam. That's awesome. Not exactly like how it is in the book, but I dig the change, Peter Jackson. I really like it. It was a very nice touch to make Frodo younger. Sorry, my cat is chewing on my pants leg. Live stuff. I don't have any fancy editing software, so cool. You get all my crazy mess ups and all my cats' mischief. This is Sassy. We're fostering her right now for a friend who's moving, but she's a turd. Anyway, back to Lord of the Rings. Okay, well, Fellowship of the Ring, I try to always tell people, because they're always like, it's so boring. It's the one with like all the exposition and there's not a lot of action for me. And I tell them, that's why I like it. I have always been a big fan of stories, and exposition is a crucial part of a story, okay? Like, people don't get that. The background that Peter Jackson gives us in these 3 movies about the characters, even in the birthday scene, you get Merry and Pippin being mischievous. You get Sam kind of sitting all awkward, and Frodo has to pull him out of his comfort zone. And that ends up kind of switching later when Sam has to protect Frodo and be the big guy. You get to see all kinds of really cool stuff like that. You get to see Frodo's progression from unwilling ring bearer to being the one who is willing to bear the ring. You also get introduced to a lot of cool characters: Gimli, Legolas, Boromir. We have to take a second to talk about Boromir because it's tragic and I'm still getting over it. Fun fact, I was reading the books and I had not gotten to the 2nd book yet, watched the 1st movie, and Boromir died. So, kind of spoiled the 2nd book for me. But, he was such a good character. So many tragic flaws. And that turnaround at the end, my captain, my king, breaks my heart just thinking about it. I'm actually watching movies with a child that I babysit, and it got to that part and he's like, "Taylor, he can't die." And I was like, "Yeah, he can. He just died." He's like, "No, he can't die. We can't watch someone die." And I was like, "Yeah, it happens." And this little kid's mind was blown. I'm sorry if this is kind of a rambling rant. It's hard to talk about something you love and get it to be concise. I have so many reasons that I love this movie, and I'm probably just rambling and not making any sense. But the cinematography is beautiful. The soundtrack. Can we talk about the soundtrack for a minute? Oh my God. Concerning hobbits, or sometimes it's called the Shire, that theme is beautiful. That is like my theme song. I listen to it everywhere. And I'll argue with my boyfriend about this every single day because he says that the Return of the King soundtrack is the best and he loves Into the West. That is his song. For me personally, like, soundtracks go like Fellowship of the Ring, The Hobbit, The Battle of the 5 Armies, then Return of the King. Now, I know y'all are gonna fight me on the Battle of the 5 Armies thing or say, oh, that's not Lord of the Rings, or the Hobbit movies were horrible. try, I dare you, try not to cry when you hear Billy Boyd sing The Last Goodbye. That is my funeral song if I ever die, and that is not played at my funeral. I will haunt everyone who ever knew me, okay? So if you've ever bumped into me at Walmart, I'm coming for you too, okay? Play that song at my funeral. Anyway, back to Fellowship of the Ring. There's just so many reasons to love it. You're introduced to Rivendell. You're introduced to Arwen. Okay. Love Arwen, okay? I'm going to go on a little mini rant here, though. I am a feminist. A lot of people know that about me. I'm pretty open about it. I love, giving women great roles in literature and stuff, but I'm not a fan of taking roles that were originally meant for men and putting them with women just to further develop a love story, which is what I believe they did with Arwen's character. Like when she rescues Frodo, that was not originally supposed to be her. That was supposed to be a minor male elf character. Not minor, he's in a couple of other scenes, but he's not a real big player, but it was supposed to go to him, and he's completely taken out of the whole picture, and that role is given to Arwen. And I think the reason they did that is just to further develop the love story. So that's one thing I do have a problem with, but that kind of goes throughout the whole movie, like her psychic vision thing. I have mixed feelings about how they portrayed that. I'm not going to argue about that. Back to Fellowship of the Ring. Like I said, kind of a rant. It's a beautiful movie. I'm telling you, I have seen this movie so many times. Okay, confession. My freshman year of college, for a while, I didn't have a ton of friends. I was kind of a loner for about a 4-month period, and I was really, really into Lord of the Rings, especially during that part of my life. So I had the extended editions with commentary, and I would put on the extended editions with commentary so I would not feel so alone. That is the most pitiful thing I've ever confessed out loud. Oh my god. So I've heard a lot about it. And I don't know what to say. It's beautiful. New Zealand is beautiful. Hey, that is my life dream, is to go to New Zealand. So if any of my 3 followers work for the Hobbiton Shire company, whatever, that does the tours over there, hook me up. I know none of my 3 followers do that. I know all of my 3 followers. But if you liked this video, like below. I'm probably gonna do stuff with Lord of the Rings throughout this series. If you didn't like it, stay away from the comments, because I'll fight you about Lord of the Rings any day of the week. Other than that, I'd love to hear your thoughts about which of the Lord of the Rings is the best in the comments. Other than that, check out the Most Reasonable Tolkien Fans Facebook page. I created that page because I was a member of many Tolkien Facebook pages, and it always seemed like people were bickering over the books are better or the movies are better, and everybody was just constantly fighting, and it was so annoying. So I created this page where we could talk openly and without being derogatory or rude about which is better, and I think it's a really good page. It's a really good community of people. Sorry this kind of turned into a rant. I had expected it to go a little bit smoother, but I guess when you're talking about something you love so much, you can't help but ramble. Thanks, Internet. I'll see you later.